Now, speaking about people who have bad relationships with the public, let's talk about Sabato Sabato. As Turi had mentioned at the beginning of the show, she said that he is quite a critique when it comes to literally everyone else. He is known as a musical producer or a music producer, and of course, producers tend to do a lot of the brunt work of making a good song, making a good beat, all of that stuff in between, but they don't necessarily sing. Not a lot of music producers can sing or are artists. And we thought that this was the case for Sabato Sabato until we realized that he did attempt to get into the music industry a few many years ago. A video of him has surfaced on the internet showcasing him trying to audition or perform in front of some judges. And you can really tell the man is struggling. You know, he's struggling and unfortunately doesn't seem like the most talented singer out there. And of course, this is fodder for anyone who has been criticized by him, who has seen his criticism of other people, because he is rough. He is rough with artists. He speaks about artists in the most crass way. He's very attacking to their talent, to the way they do their music. Honestly, he's a huge critique, and not necessarily it's not always good criticism. It's always just like very destructive criticism, yeah. And so of course when this video surfaced, a lot of people had a lot of things to say. It was quite the shock to see that this person who's talking about people's ability to sing can't sing himself. Like, you can't be throwing stones while living in a glass house. It just doesn't work like that. And so this has gone on for quite a bit now. He's been flamed not only on X, but he's also been flamed on TikTok, among many other places. A lot of people having a lot of opinions about it. However, there are some who said, okay, actually Sauti Sol's Bien had said this once before. He said, never take constructive criticism from people who've never built anything in their lives, which 100% I concur with what Mwalimu has said, because honestly, sometimes you're just listening to the wrong people. However, some people did say on X that I think it is unfair to judge someone based on their past. Sabato has evolved and has helped many artists find their sound. We should celebrate him instead of tearing him down. And to which I say, hey, look, aura for aura. Like, at some point it has to be aura for aura. Like, if you are a horrible human being, if you are critical of everything else, if you see fault in literally everything else, and then we spot a fault in you, we're just supposed to go like, oh yeah, you know, we shouldn't blah, blah, blah. No, if it is aura for aura, it is aura for aura. If you're critical of other people, we are also allowed to criticize you. And when it is bad, it's bad. There's nothing we can do about it. It is your work. You put it out there, or at least someone put it out there. So why are we not allowed to criticize you and to give our very unbiased and very, crass opinions in the same energy that you give yours? It is what it is. I think that's what I would say. And honestly, I think this is a very good lesson in kindness. Just, yes, sometimes I sit here and I will say something and I'm just like, oh girl, that was rough. But at the same time, if and when I am put on the spot, I will also have to take it. It is what it is. I can't be over here being critical and being mean, and then when someone is mean to me, I'm just like, oh my God, yeah, playing victim. Does not work like that, honey. Just does not.
I feel like the whole of this week, that has been the resounding lesson that I've been hearing everywhere. Because even on Sunday, I'm just telling you guys that I went to church on Sunday. Things are changing. So on Sunday, our pastor was talking about, constructive criticism and how you should really not pay much importance to how people critique you. And he said a lot of the times when somebody has an opinion about you or something that you're doing and it's negative, it's either one, inspired by you doing a very horrible job, or two, inspired by what is going on in their life. So if somebody comes and tells you, oh, that is not working out for you, oh, that dress is not giving, it could be, yeah, maybe your dress is horrible, or they are dealing with their own things. They are dealing with their own traumas, their own self-image, their own things, and it's now oozing out. They're projecting everything on you. So that is why he said it is very important for you to only take criticism from people who have excelled in said fields. You know, if I am a musician and I want to be better at singing, I will only take constructive criticism from singers, from teachers, from musical geniuses. But any other Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'm just like, okay, cool. If it's about makeup, maybe your eyebrow is doing the thing and your eyelashes are not sticking, but I will only take constructive criticism from a makeup artist or somebody I respect. So he said it's very important for you to tune out the noise, because most of the time it's usually noise. The things that Sabato says and with the energy he accompanies his critique, it is heavy negative energy, to the point where Calligraph Jones knows him, to the point where BA knows him, to the point where he's even beefing with ule light skin Madredi, Mambo Imechemka, KRG the Don, to the point where KRG the Don is saying, I will pay 10,000 to a person who can give me a photo of Sabato without a hat. It's because as much as you were out here just giving your opinion, the energy you were giving it with got to the recipient and they felt some type of way. So honestly, tune out the noise. Most of the people who are telling you things, especially negative things, trust me, it's more about them than it is about you. So just simmer down. And also, imagine if you're not being nice, you always have an option to just keep quiet. Because we would not be having this conversation if Sabato would have just been quiet. Nobody would have dug through the files of him going to interviews everywhere if he had just kept quiet. That's all I'm saying. But he's a good producer at the end of the day. So he has that going on for him.